Kailangan tulungan natin ang mga kababaihan dahil wala silang trabaho. Gagawin ni Joey Concepcion, etc. ang go negosyo or ang project nila na hanggat sa maaari, ang babae na mahirap na walang pangkapital ay nabibigyan pa rin ng hanap buhay. The entrepreneurship option, ibig sabihin magiging entrepreneur ka. Magandang pakinggan yan, entrepreneur. Hindi ka mukha ng salita ng politician. Pag narinig mo politician, parang nakarinig ka tungkol kay Satanas. O huwag niyo akong umpisahan dyan. All I can say after working the Senate is, my conclusion is that the Senate is the land of the living dead. Lakad-lakad sila dyan ng Amerikana, ay patay na pala. Pag nag-English pa, ay, hinimatay ako. Nagbabasa na lang, hindi pa mabasa ng gusto. Sana tumatakbo ako para mainsulto ko sila. Pero dito, pinapantayan ako ni Joey Concepcion, kaya mapatino nga ako. To lift Filipino women out of poverty, must first analyze their typical profile. Most of them would be out of a job, walang trabaho, without a completed college education, hindi nakatapos ng college, no capital to start a business, walang pagkapital na pera, and most would have the responsibility of taking care of young children, tagalaga pa ng maliliit na bata. Yun ang mga disadvantage ng ating mahirap na mga kababaihan. With such daunting odds, is the dream of a better life for underprivileged Filipino women an impossible dream? Perhaps, in spite of such odds, there is still hope that something can be done with the right policies in place and the availability of some financial aid. As budding entrepreneurs, our poor Filipino women would face a number of limitations, namely, lack of training and skills. Wala silang karanasan tungkol sa paggawa ng hanap buhay. Little or no capital available, and the need to stay at home to take care of their young children or be able to avail of the services of a daycare center that they can trust and that they can afford. What then would be typical businesses that they can enter with such limitations? First is, we should consider that the primary capital that our Filipinos have is their time and their talent. Meron kayong puhunan hindi lang pera. Meron kayong panahon at talentado kayo. With that, women can do subcontract work where the raw materials and other equipment, para na kung saan ito papa nito, hindi ko na makayanan. Women should be provided with equipment, and all they need to do is put it all together to come up with a finished or semi-finished product. This seems like an excellent proposition where they can work from their homes and not need to have any capital expenditure to earn a living. Unfortunately, this is no longer the case because under current labor regulations, this is classified as labor-only contracting, which is no longer allowed. The Department of Labor and Employment considers this as an employer-employee relationship, with the worker considered as an employee of the company giving the business. The result is that companies refrain from going to these kinds of arrangements, thus depriving those in need with the opportunity to make an honest living. Hindi ba? Maganda na sana yung sistema na yon. Kung may malaking kumpanya at masyadong metikuloso ang trabaho,